Hello there. Alright. I think... did I? Oh yeah, no I did. Okay. I'm just double checking some things again. Because per usual. Per usual, I just have to double check and make sure things are working and all that jazz. And my thingy. Hello everybody. Hey, hello Martin. Hello. Right. Okay, I think in general that's looking pretty good. Just shrink this down a little bit. What? Oh, something just popped up for my animation software. That was a bit weird. Okay, we're looking good. Let's pull you guys down a little bit over here. Move stuff around. Oh, I do wish it was simpler to do these animation streams, but they're really not. Alas, alas, alas. Maybe I'm not so sure. But right, hello. Hello to everyone. How are we doing today? Hope all good. Hope all is well. Just saying bits and bobs up. You know how I always complain about how much it takes to set up these things, so hopefully all will forgive me for being a little bit late, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Alright, before we do anything, we actually need to make sure this camera is stuck down proper. Then we can get started. Because the camera, as you can already see, is not up on the tripod. Hello, Isaac. Welcome. Hello. Abyssal for different reasons, still not over The Last of Us and Andor. I mean, that's fair. It's been a lot. It's definitely, it feels like it's been one hit after the other with Last of Us and Andor. For sure, so I definitely understand that. Let's make sure. I think that's good. Yeah. I realized I almost made a rookie mistake, and I didn't stick down. This is the set. The actual camera is stuck down, but the actual set itself is not. That would have been very unprofessional of me. That would have been very unprofessional of me. Oh boy! How are we doing? How are you doing, Isaac? Mine's obviously a bit, said he's a little bit little at the moment in time. Is fair? Okay. I think we're stuck down. I think we're good to go. Yep. Right, so our plan for today is we're going to be doing essentially I turn this auto focus on wideband stuff off, and what to do, it automatically adjusts stuff again. Like, what the hell are you doing? Bruh. Webcams. I hate them. The only good things that webcams are good for is being able to get really good close shots like this. And parents, as we speak, are watching Andor, so it'll be fun to see what they think. I thought your parents weren't too bothered by Andor. Didn't they say it was, quote, too slow? Or was I wrong? Or am I wrong there? I seem to recall them saying that it felt that it was slow. Yeah, hopefully they like. I mean, it's a good first episode, to be fair. So it's definitely a good one to get them going on, for sure. In terms of me, I'm honestly just tired, really. But this is, as obviously you saw on the schedule, I'm only doing the one stream this week because I'm because I'm quite busy over the weekend, and I didn't really fancy trying to squeeze. I really hate webcams, man. I hate them. I hate them with a passion. Like, why is the lighting changing so much? Frustrating. The only one they probably couldn't get on board with was Visions. Oh, that's a shame. I like Visions. Visions is good. We like Visions in this house. That's made a little bit of an error here, but I think it shouldn't be too bad, really. Yeah. Getting later again. I don't. Frustrates me, man. Must admit, I did see there was I know there was a trailer. There's a trailer only released in at Celebration, but I might have seen a leaked trailer, and I'm pretty hyped. I'm pretty hyped about it, to be honest with you. Very much looking forward to seeing it, and it coming out in October. That was definitely a surprise. Yeah, October. I was very surprised to see that it was coming out in October. I generally thought they would have aired it at the same time, same time as that, but apparently not. I was proven wrong, as they say. I was proven wrong. Right, so he's going to run through the doors, because in one of my shots, in one of the previous shots, technically wasn't leaked since they showed it during the live stream. Ah, why didn't they just release the trailer then? If they show it in the live stream, why wouldn't they just not show? Baffles me. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. I hadn't had a chance to check the live stream, so I didn't. I was generally not quite aware of that. So. Got an email that my HasLab Omega Prime shipped out. Ooh, nice. Pretty good, pretty good. I think they're into the wristband. True. Still. True, but still, it's just frustrating. Oh, you can balance. I know you can balance, you silly figure. You're just actively refusing to. Okay, I will Don't always like to use tack, I'm gonna have to use it to stick this one down. No, it's just a weird decision. When it does things like that, it's just kind of weird to me. It's just like, if you show it on the live stream, why don't you just release it? Like, why? Are they desperate for those live stream views or something? I don't know. I don't quite know. I understand. Oh, it might be protecting the door actually, now that I think about it. It looks like part of the base plate has moved a little bit, but no, I think it's just the way the door's obviously open. It's just like a perspective thing, so that's fine. I don't work for Lucasfilm. It's just some decision makings from those executives and things. It's just so weird to me. It's just so weird to me. Let me just open these a little bit. So we have our characters breaking in through the doors. Realised the focus was not dying that much. I thought the focus was kind of alright. There we go. Fixed it. But yeah, handle was pretty good. I do say that. Not sure if I should really go into spoilers all that much, considering it's only been out for a couple of days, so... So mindset is kind of like, hasn't been out for long, so maybe I shouldn't talk spoilers that much yet. But I might. Most people who would have seen Andor, surely. Not just Visions Volume 3, we're getting no revision is being expanded in 2026 for the 9th Jedi. Yeah, no, I know. That I'm very excited to see as well. A completely different and original series as well. That I'm very much looking forward to. I like 9th Jedi, and I like Visions, so I am all there for it. I am all there for it, as they say. Alright, I think we're almost done with this shot. Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't do a watch along leading up to season 2 of Andor. It's because I already watched it. I didn't really want to watch it again, to be completely honest. That'll be the reason why. And to be completely honest, I don't know if people would really aren't really that bothered by watch-alongs, to be completely honest. There is that as well. It's very, very long. I mean, the 3-episode premiere, that was like, one was about 50 minutes, the other one was 45, and the other one was about 50. Like, well over... probably just under 2.5 hours or so. So it was definitely, you know, quite a while. The premiere was quite long. I mean, I couldn't watch it all in one go. I had to break it down, so it was interesting. Okay, so what we're doing here, I realized I didn't actually explain what I'm doing with these shots. What I'm attempting to do here is I'm trying to recreate the kind of the montagey bit of Edgar Wright's films, especially in things like Shaun of the Dead, where it's like quick shots, like cutting between different ones. So what I'm going to have him do is we're going to have the survivor obviously come through the door here, which he's done, and then I'm going to cut to him grabbing this desk, grabbing the desk that you can't see off screen here at the moment, throw the stuff off of that, and then push the desk against the door, and then have him throw the water thing on top of it as well, which is a way just like barricading the door kind of thing. And that's all I really had planned to do today, because the set that I've built is quite limited to what I can really do at the moment. And again, I don't have a ton of olive green bricks, so there's not a ton, again, really, that I can do, to be completely honest. So we'll just have to wait and see on that part. What do I do? Actually, only one better off doing. Right, we're not going to shoot the shots in order, because I think what will be easier is to do a different perspective shot of this front bit first. Of this front. And then we then do the other shot afterwards, because it's logical to do all the shots from one angle, from a certain angle first, and then doing another one afterwards, I reckon. Actually, I kind of need help with that. So what if I just put this in the forefront? And something that was in the way was actually 2 hours to watch. Yeah, no, exactly 2 hours. That's probably about what it was, I would say. Maybe if we do it like this, perhaps. I'm just working this out now, so bear with me just a second. I was about to fix the a little bit. There we go. I need some continuity. And the continuity for this is that there was a taxi outside. We had a taxi outside the door, so here is taxi. And that for some reason affects the light balance. The white balance even. I've been doing stop motion for 10 years and I still don't really understand lighting. It's all a bit of a mystery to me, to be honest with you. But we're working on it. up here. Actually, let's just get both his hands up actually just for a moment. There we go, and then with that. Lighting is hard even with 3D animation. Yeah, no, I hear. Lighting isn't usually so bad, but it's worse at the moment because of webcam. Like the lighting for webcams is usually not great. Anyway, which is kind of really why I want to get my other camera sorted. That's why you got dedicated people for it, true. Yeah, no, there's so much for 3D. There is so much for 3D. I unfortunately don't quite have that. I'll do it this way for now. Just working out an angle. At the moment in time. It's just also that I chose to do the animation that has basically all the elements against you. We've got gravity, natural light, all of that stuff. I chose to do this. I chose to suffer, ladies and gentlemen. Just let that be known. I chose this. I choose to suffer for the arts. Better. Back. And then his arms there, because I realize his arms being on top of it doesn't really make much sense. So. Right. So as I said, I'm shooting these ones not in order at the moment. So we all make choices. It is true. I think if I could have gone back and done my animation settings again, I think I would have liked to have learned kind of doing 2D, traditional 2D, because it's definitely not necessarily a dying art, but it's definitely one that's not really being used as frequent as it used to be. Although I might be wrong actually with that, to be fair. Right, so let's see how we try this. This one is going to be interesting. Because of how this goes. Thankfully, one thing with this is that you can't see his legs, so it doesn't really matter how I do his legs particularly. My one tip for anyone doing animation: never make your life harder than it needs to be. Never ever. Just when you can make it simple, just make it simple. And the things like this, for example, is with legs. Because you can't see the legs, so it doesn't really matter what position the legs are in. You just gotta make it to look like that he's pushing. And it's quite easy to make it look like someone is pushing. For sure. It's quite an... Okay. Let's have a look. Yep. That's looking good. Yep, that looks fine. Looks good. Alright, put this one down here, and we can put it down there. A bit more forwards. Oops, I think I just nudged the camera a little bit. But that's fine. Unscored, if you get a way of hiding a mistake, do it much easier than fixing it. Absolutely. 100%. That is definitely, if they can't, as I said, if they can't see things, then it doesn't really matter. Hello, Fintopia. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well, good sir. But absolutely, yeah. Like, definitely, it's the same with any animation. I mean, a lot of the time, I'm just gonna hit save a minute. I don't trust my laptop not just suddenly crashing and dying. Let's talk about not crashing and dying. Absolutely, because it's kind of amusing as well, because there will be instances where I've done an animation, and there will be, as some people call, happy accidents, or think. Or happy mistakes. I don't know what quite the term anime is and people used to do. But there'll be something that makes you think, oh, that looks really, you made a mistake and it looks really crap. But then when you rewatch it, it turns out it actually adds to it, and it's just like, happy accident. I like it. It's a good mistake. It's a good mistake, as opposed as a bad one. As opposed to a bad one. We can definitely live with those kind of mistakes in animation for sure. And again, because of the legs. This is an interesting one, because I can't actually remember which leg it was that he's moving, but it doesn't matter because you can't see his leg. So it doesn't matter. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Another teacher was the opposite. He discouraged dark lighting, saying it's easy to hide mistakes. Yeah, well, duh. I mean, the thing is with dark lighting, like this one needs, in this particular shot, the lighting needs to be dark inside, because this character is going into a museum that's been abandoned for probably close to a month now. So the lights ain't gonna be on, and it's gonna be dark. apart from some of like the natural light kind of coming in from obviously outside. So I see what he's saying, but also at the same time, well, sometimes there's a need for dark lighting. Sometimes there is just a need for it. I guess maybe the thing with webcam stuff is maybe just you're having to change it every time to keep it kind of consistent. I'm guessing? Probably wrong, but that's kind of the impression I'm getting. In other words, it depends. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's obviously time and place. Obviously time and place for dark lighting, of course. Okay, so that goes there, and then I'm gonna go forward a bit more, and that is actually that's actually the furthest that this can go, I think. Yeah, I believe so. I'll move him forward just a little bit more. Just a bit more. Oops, maybe not. How do I move that? What the heck? There we go. Just realized I need to probably actually add just a little bit, kind of like a little bit of a pause between each shot, just to make it easier when editing. Exactly, you're kind of none the wiser, really. So bearing in mind, this is gonna be like, when I edit this, it's like, it looks quite rough at the moment, but once I edit it down, it will definitely look better. I mean, as a teacher who discouraged art lighting was the one who taught us that it depends can answer any question. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. He's definitely not wrong. Yeah, no, it's not looking too bad. As I said, once I edit this all together, the plan is to kind of do like those really quick kind of shots, the quick little cutaways, kind of like in Shaun of the Dead, for example, when Shaun has woken up, got ready for his day, and he's kind of like prepping breakfast and whatnot, putting stuff in the fridge. It's that kind of thing I'm trying to go with. I'm trying to go for. It's kind of like a quick little cut in, like he's ran through the door, he's thrown stuff off this desk, he's flattened the desk down, he's pushed it against the door, and now he's now gonna throw this, kind of get this and throw that on top of it as like an extra kind of barricade kind of thing to stop the dead from coming at him. Alright, so the desk is now in place. So now, what we need to do is move the camera about here, and then how I do this next time, I'm not quite sure. We've got to kind of shoot him kind of running up and picking up the water dispenser. Essentially, that's the plan. Just gotta work out how to do it where it doesn't look so rough. But I am honestly quite scared on how this is going to look. Not just this particular shot, but just this film that I'm doing overall, because it's just like, I mean, one, I'm using the webcam, so it's kind of it's already a bit rough looking, I think. But it's just, yeah. Right, so basically we're just literally going to have him zoom doing him kind of like him just picking it up and then just throwing, then cutting it back again to it being on top. It's essentially my plan, but how this is going to look, I don't know. I got absolutely no idea how this is going to look. I just realized I made a mistake. Shit. I was meant to do something in the beginning, but I didn't do it. Ah, bollocks. Say what? Do this bit, and I'm going to redo the first shot. I'm just going to do the rest of this, and I'm going to redo the first shot. Because I realized I forgot to do something. Hello, Christian. Welcome. You have bad news. What's the bad news? Tell me the bad news. What is happening, my friends? I just ate on my chicken sandwich right before I saw them was live. Oh. Why is that bad? Question mark? Is there a reason that's bad? Is that really bad news? You've eaten? Eating is not a bad thing, my friend. Why is it bad news that you've eaten it? Question mark. It's a question mark. Question mark and query. Why is that considered a bad thing? It's bad because he has no sandwich to eat while watching. Oh, I suppose. That is true. Okay, yeah, no, I can understand that. Oh, it's fine. You don't need to have food to enjoy watching me animate some Lego, surely? Surely not. That might have actually been too much of a jump, actually. Actually, no, it can work. I can make this work. It's gonna be a quick one anyway, so... It's only doing. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm only just messing. Don't worry. But I hope you're doing okay, man. Hope all is good. Oh shit! It's not meant to move it that much. We're just meant to move it a little bit. Now we ended up moving basically everything. Hello, Ice. Welcome. I've probably stuck this bit down, but I am committed now, so the chicken sandwich was real. Oh, I'm sure it was, and I'm sure it was a good sandwich as well. A chicken sandwich is a good sandwich, I'd like to say. 2 days until a brick show, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be a big one. For what you were saying on the webcam, this particular animation can work since it intensifies the light outside, making the building more abandoned. Yeah, no, it does. No, it does. It works. It works. It definitely works in this situation. And I think that's a good thing with using the webcam is even though the lighting can be a bit tricky to catch, I've got much more control over it. And compared to with my Canon. But I'm looking at other stop motion softwares, and there's another one, I think Stop Motion Pro, that I can get for quite cheap, for a lot cheaper than Dragon Frame, where you can actually control the settings on there, which I'm kind of like inclined to think, if that software one lets me get the Canon working again, and then I'm able to actually control the lighting and things like that, it would definitely help. So I think this is it. I think after this particular animation, we're going to experiment with maybe another animation program. Probably not Dragon Frame, because the Dragon Frame is about £280, but the Stop Motion Pro that I can get is like a tenner. So it's kind of a no-brainer. It's a bit of a no-brainer for me, really. It's a bit of a no-brainer in that regard. So, well, Stop Motion Pro, I think it was. It's an app. It's an app that I can get on the App Store, and I think it's what most people use. I think it's what most brick filmers use when they animate on their phone. I think. I could be wrong. I'm a bit... when it comes to new animation softwares and things, I'm a bit of a boomer in that regard, because, like, I don't know what you kids these days use. I've been using the same software and camera for the last 5 years. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, that's when I hit send. Oh, my bad. Lamau. You're building the F1 Mercedes while watching. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. That's cool. Hello, Imperial Films. Welcome. What did I think of Andor? I loved it. It was perfect. And yeah, seeing a Sinar base was definitely pretty cool. And I liked me that TIE Avenger. And I would honestly... I either want that as a set, or I want to try and find instructions on how to build one, because I freaking love that TIE. I freaking love that TIE Fighter, man. It's so cool. And because it's so similar to the actual TIE Interceptor, which is probably my favorite TIE variant, I'm just kind of like, I need it. I need to build it. So I might actually try and do that at some point. Right. And yes, seeing the Range Troopers back as well was definitely a surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one. I think it's gonna have to get head-on shot, I think. That's it. Watch it about. Fair enough. Yes, I'm not talking about big spoilers. I'm only really talking about stuff that we've seen in trailers. So I'm not going hugely into spoilers. So don't worry too much. Do not worry too much. 31 stickers on the car? You must be joking. You must be joking, good sir. That's insane. No, I have to admit as well, when I'm going to this brick show, obviously, Saturday. One set I'm keeping an eye out for, and I don't really care if I can't get the figures, but I'm keeping an eye out for the TIE Advanced prototype, the one from Rebels, and you also see in Andor as well. I'm keeping an eye out. I'm going to keep an eye out for that one, because that's actually one I would like to get hold of, but I never really got a chance to, because every time I tried finding one for sale, it would always be for like on a stupid amount of money, but to be complete, and it's just kind of like, isn't no one just selling the ship? Like, I found one on eBay where they're selling just a ship and the officer that's with it. But I'm low-key, I'm just hoping that we will get one. I'm low-key hoping to find one at a brick show for a relatively decent price. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We'll see. Hello, Bullet. Welcome in. Hello, good sir. Enters with a suitcase. Hello, hello. Hello, hello there. Just came back from vacation 2 days ago. I'm kind of sad, but hey, I get to see my Grievous big boy again. I hope you had a good vacation, man. Also, in this moment in time, we hydrate. So now what we're going to do is film this guy throwing this water dispenser up onto the thing. How does he have the strength to lug one of these? Don't question it, it's Lego. Don't question it. He has big strength. He has strength of many Lego men. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway. But yes. Essentially, my one set I like to try and get hold of is probably the Tiny Advanced prototype. I'm hoping to get it for maybe about £40 if I can, even if it's just a ship. I really don't care. As long as it's got the ship and the instructions, I'll be kind of happy. But yeah, I'm hoping to kind of get that. Because one thing I'm definitely, as I said, I really that TIE Avenger, man, it's so cool. Why do they only do a limited number of sets from Andor? Like, why? Like, you're morons. They're only releasing the Yeeee, and it's just kind of like you could very easily release that TIE Avenger. It's another freaking TIE. You'd like to release TIE fighters, Lego? Come on. You've got a very good one there. Come on now. I sieve. And actually, while you're animating, we're animating my character running into the museum and just kind of blocking up the front entrance. But we're doing it in a way similar to the director Edgar Wright, when he does kind of like quick cuts as like a little montagey kind of bit. He does like quick kind of panning shots and cuts. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Is another zombie podcast. I mean, it's the same one that I was working on before, but we're just doing a different shot. I promise you guys, the next project that I do will be Star Wars. I promise you that. But the Black Droid is called Black Droid, or K2SO. But then, I promise we'll do another Star Wars one. We will do another Star Wars project. The next big one will be a Star Wars one, I do promise you that. I've just been in a bit of a zombie apocalypse mood. Alright, let's turn down that. I think that is the key, actually. That is the key to fixing the lighting, is to change... Yeah, because it doesn't really... Ah, maybe I might have got this whole lighting thing down, ladies and gentlemen. I might have got it down. I might have worked out something that I should have worked out 10 years ago when I first got this camera. I am so smart, SMRT. Please no more Marek versus Ahsoka. Don't do my boy dirty again. I mean, to be fair, I only did that. I only done the one, so I don't intend on really doing another. Don't really need to do another one when I've already done one, you know. Okay, why is that just gone crazy with the lighting? What the hell? Like, look at that, that's crazy. Turn you down, Mr. Lighting. Even then, it's still not great. Okay, change it a bit more. Contrast. Fix it a little bit. No, it doesn't. Definitely does not fix it. And speaking sort of on that, and Soga Season 2 should be filming soon. That is true. And the bubblegum so much because they're chewy. Nah, I like it. Yeah, one death is one too much for Marek. Well, yeah, I guess. That's why I don't really understand that. I don't really know how to fix it. Like, how do you fix that? It's not necessarily a lighting problem, it's more like a focusing problem. Because I've done that before with my Canon. Whatever. Second. Oh, that lighting change is so annoying, bro. Like, come on. It was fine until literally that. Like, come on, dude. It's because it's shining through the freaking, It's like shining through the actual water bit. Did you guys hear the Rotter will be making an appearance in The Mandalorian next year? I did! It was Rotter again. Rotter was the son of Jabba the Hutt. You see him in the Clone Wars. Certainly a random choice, I must admit. Yeah, Ben has great BGM. You like the BGM, it's just simply the ratchet. It's simply the Ratchet and Clank. Oops. It's simply the Ratchet and Clank Groovatron background music. It's nothing terribly fancy, but I'm glad that you like it. I also like it. I'm gonna make this look a little bit more natural. Make it a bit lighter. Okay, so then that. Then what we'll do, we'll kind of have it kind of start to move a little bit. I'll try to anyway. Go. Fix that. Don't want to move so much, but that should do it. Like you mentioned that before when I started watching, you completely forgot about that. Yeah, probably. I probably did, to be honest. Wouldn't surprise me. Put that there. Try to stay stuck. Alright, just to see like this movement. There we go. Hopefully that looks okay. It's probably gonna. It's not gonna look. The little bit of lighting is really gonna throw it off a little bit, I think, but it should be okay. I have a mixed feeling about his return. Although I'm glad he's making another appearance this time animated, I'm afraid he's going to be some kind of crime lord and Mando kills him. I don't think he's a crime lord. I mean, considering where he is, but I mean, I don't know. He kind of like a Panther's his mask hair then replaces it. Now I got my own Lewis Hamilton. Nice. Right, let's see what this looks like. Well, that's not bad, actually. The cutting actually works quite nicely with it. And the lighting isn't actually that bad. Though I find it hilarious how it looks like he just kind of chucked it straight on there. There is something very funny, there's something very amusing about that. I don't know what it is, but there's something very funny and amusing about the way it looks like he just literally picks up this big water dispenser. But these things weigh a ton. And he just kind of very easy just chugged it. Tomorrow, if I believe, there's Revenge of the Sith coming back to the cinemas. Which is pretty cool. No effort, just adrenaline moving that. That is true. That is very true. Well, he's trying to get away from zombies, and he's just using everything that he can find to block that door. So, unfortunately, it's got to be done. Okay, no, I'm liking that. I'm definitely liking that so far. Alright, before we flip it around, before we get him moving on to the desk, I actually need to redo the first shot. Because of something I forgot to do while doing it. So, let me just remind myself where things were. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 studs. Wait. 3 studs away from the door. 3 studs away from the door. So that's. So that must be there. That is right. There we go. Hey now, they're jugged in. Lost, so you can still drink it. That is true. It's not all gone yet. Alright, so what it is I was wanting to do, because obviously we have our guy kind of running in here. Alright, first I need to fix that lighting. Just a little bit. Alright. There we go, that kind of works. I just fell in love with Season 2 of Andor and seeing Rain Troopers again. Absolutely, yep. Once again, I won't be getting to watch the movie on cinema. I don't dare here in Greece. No old movies were back for me. Really? That's kind of bizarre. So what it is I wanted to do what it is I'm wanting to do. I am wanting to do a traditional, very traditional kind of camera move. Panning cut. Because what I did, I had when he's running inside the museum. When I have him running inside the museum, I have it pan up. So this is obviously going to continue that pan up, and then it's going to cut to him running through the door. And if the audience reacts to crazy when Anakin says you're not with me and you're my enemy. I don't think so. Yeah, but also, but I'm also going to say, don't bring that energy, please, because I'm all, well, I am all for people being excited and whatnot for the film, but all the stuff that I've seen with that chicken jockey thing, that's what I hate. That's what I hate about the cinemas now, to be honest. I don't really like when people do that. I can definitely see them going and getting a bit of a reaction from Hello There. For sure. I will thump people if they start throwing crap all around, because that's just the worst thing you can do as a moviegoer, is just throw your food on the floor like that. It's horrible. Anyone who does that, I'm gonna say it, you're scumbags. You're utter scumbags. You shouldn't be doing that. It's just such a waste. Just so stupid. Like, it's just that there is no reason to do that whatsoever. Absolutely none. But no, it's definitely, it's something that I've noticed more and more post-COVID. It's just people, cinema ethic is just not good. The amount of people that just actually will have their phones on the whole time. I almost want to throw something at them, saying, and tell them to turn their bloody phone off. The no will be like the room. These people tearing me apart. True. Probably. Right, so let's see if we can do this. Not going to delete any of the original footage just yet. Anyway, I've been lucky enough to experience anyone on their phone a few times. I've been to this. It's happened to me once or twice. The thing that I experience a lot is people talking in the cinema. That pees me off so much, and it's like they're not even trying to be quiet either. By the way, they are literally just being so noisy. They're just speaking that just space, like basically how I'm talking now, and it's just like, what are you doing? Like, if you're gonna, why do you come to the cinema? Just to talk? They're over it. It's like, why? But I don't know. It's just one of those things, I guess. One of those things, unfortunately. Not thrilled, but unfortunately, not much that can be done about it. Oh, I can go kind of acid in his. I don't know. Not something I think about, to be completely honest. It's not something I've really given much thought about, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I mean, he lost. I mean, to be fair, he lost a lot. He lost a lot of his body when that happened. To be completely transparent, so. They're like a playlist playing in the background. It's basically what this music is I've just downloaded. There's like a 20-minute video of all of the Groovatron soundtrack from Ratchet & Clank: A Crack in Time, and I've just downloaded that and I've got that on as music. That's all it is. It's not technically, yes, it's a playlist, but it's not like an actual playlist. It's just like a video. Creator allows the music to be listened to on YouTube, so it's the one reason why I use it. On top of just really liking the soundtrack as well. It's the kind of music I like, so. Oh yeah, no, to be fair, it probably is his legs actually, now that I think about it. It's probably, no, you're right. No, you're right, Isaac. It was like up to his knees. You're right. You're right. I just kind of thought I had to really think about that for a hot second for some reason. Oops, did I actually move him? I did. I don't think not too much more, I didn't think. Something you can add ARIA map to it. If it's copyright, then I wouldn't be able to do that anyway, because YouTube will bonk me for doing copyright stuff, so I wouldn't have been able to do that anyway. Unfortunately. Sort him out. There we go. There we go. So this got cut off a bit over the knee, so his point wasn't sliced off. It did burn though. I mean, he burned all in all. So he wasn't having a good time. He definitely was not having a good time. That's a dead certain. Hold on, Ben. Do you know who Agent Venom is? I know the character. I know that he's a character in the comics. Do I know specifically who he is? No. Not really. Isn't he meant to be, what's his name who bullied Peter? Flash, is it? Is it Flash Thompson? I can't remember. I cannot remember. Alright, so let's have him come straight through the door. One second. Well, I might have been able to balance it, but Yeah, exactly. Oh, I got it right. I got something right for once. Hallelujah. I am smart. S.M. Marty. I require more tack of the blue variety. Tack is my best friend. When it comes to animation, it just helps with everything. It helps with anything and everything, ladies and gentlemen. Let that be known. No, that's open in a minute. One point for Ben. Yay! Yay! I am so smart. Okay, if it jumps that way, then his whole body was on fire, but the boing boing, that's a different kind of pain. Yeah, true. The Flash was a wounded soldier who lost both his legs, just like Anakin, and he found Venom, who gave him his legs and badass outfit and made him into special agent, blah blah blah. Oh, fair enough. Oh, fair enough. Interesting, interesting. It's a little bit darker. Let's get that off then. Do. Oops, no, we want the doors. Actually, I can also do this better this time. I can have the doors actually open. And probably like actually keep opening, because I also another mistake that I did, I kind of, when he kind of came through the doors, I just had the doors kind of stop in that track. I don't really know why I did that, because like that's just not what the doors would do. They would keep going. So, you know, we improve, ladies and gentlemen. We improve. I saw the mistakes, and I am working on said mistakes. Yeah, there we go. We're working on it. Right, so that goes there. If Anakin had Venom on, do you think he'll be able to use Force Lightning, or will that hurt the symbiote? Oh! Good question. Probably not, I would say. I would say he... No, not that he couldn't use it, but probably not that it would harm the symbiote. I feel like that might be the case, but I'm not so sure, actually. A very good question and a good theory. What do you guys think? I'm not so sure on that one, actually. An interesting theory, for sure. Alright. Now, hopefully, with a couple more frames, this should probably be fine. Though those doors, I think, have moved a little bit too much. A little bit too much, right, for my liking. Alright, so let me just hit save there just a minute. Let's get rid of the bits from what I did initially, and shall we have a look? Oh, that looks better. So actually, I think, yeah, that's why that looks a bit weird. Had a frame from the first bit on there. Yeah, that's not looking too bad, actually. That's looking pretty good. That's essentially what I'm going for at the moment. Definitely, that bit with the door, that little added effect of the door kind of closing a little bit looks so much better than what I did initially. It looks so much better. Inside of him and lightning does in Harlem inside of Anakin. Yeah, it's true. If it in Revenge of the Sith ended up burning, Dooku's dead body caught fire inside the ship. And Grievous is all influence. Yeah, lots of fire, lots of fire. Mr. George Lucas definitely had a big fire in Revenge of the Sith, for sure. Yeah, it was definitely unintentional, but it kind of works. The lighting kind of does work, actually, even though it's all unintentional, don't get me wrong. But, like, it kind of works to that degree. No, because he was surrounded by zombies. You had to. Once you see the rest of the show, it'll make sense. It makes sense to why you couldn't use it. Alright, so what we need to do now. Exactly what Isaac said. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to turn around, flip it and reverse it. Flip it reverse. Then we're going to do the reverse shots of him actually getting the desk. This is going to be a lot. This is going to be a lot of cutting. Lego Usain Bolt. He is fast. When you're running away from zombies, that does tend to happen. You tend to be a bit speedy in these regards. Granted, I think everyone would probably be quite. I think everyone would typically be pretty quick when they're running away from a zombie. Alright, now... we just gotta do a bit of flipping. I don't really need my tripod to be completely honest. I've only seen any horror movies of a monster chasing you, let alone that many zombies. The car takes a long time to start up. It's very true. You can even argue it takes too long. Hence why he was not starting it. Oops. Ah, crap. I dropped something. I dropped it. Oh, come back, wall. Thank you. Hydrogen will help him move faster and lift heavier things, but he'll be too shaky to use the key. Exactly. Exact-the-mundo. Oops, that's meant to be the other way around, actually. Alright, this particular bit, kind of like him actually getting right. This one's turned off, I think. It's got a bit dark, but don't mind that. Definitely shouldn't leave with that light. That's fine. I am just working something out, so bear with me. Working out kind of like lighting. It's still pretty dark. I don't know if I saw a Scary Movie 1 and it was 11 out of 10. Would we count that? Would we count that as a horror? Would we really count that as a horror? Would we really count Scary Movie as a horror? To be completely honest, I don't think the zombie tanky driver would have helped him. I think he would have wanted to eat his face. Hello, Blue Pringus. Blue Pringus? Blue Pringus? Pringus? Blue Pringus? Can I call it? Is it okay to call you Pringus? Is that okay? Hopefully it's okay. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good evening. I think what we'll do with this is kind of do maybe what I'll do is kind of do like a little zoom shot of him, kind of like a POV kind of shot of him. Looks like him, he's kind of running towards it. We'll try it out. We'll try it out and we'll see how it goes. I don't quite know how it's going to work, but it could. You know what? I am in. We might as well do something a bit different. I consider a horror movie. I have lots of blood. I mean, I haven't got a clue. No idea. Maybe that would be a bit more realistic. So it's kind of like the light's kind of coming in, so maybe that would look a little bit better. If it's like straight ahead. I think that kind of works. Yes, 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 yes. Right. So what we're gonna try and do, we're gonna do like a shot. Probably only need to be a couple of frames, really. Doesn't need to be anything terribly fancy. Let's just see what happens. So the thing I've got to keep in mind is that this is all going to be very, very quick kind of cut. So it's not going to be. It's not going to look terribly brilliant now. How's the animation going? Good, good, good. We redid the first shot, and it's turned out a lot better now, which is nice. It's kind of what we want. We're just kind of filming, we're animating the reverse shots of him actually kind of getting the desk kind of, getting this, moving stuff off of the desk and then just kind of prepping it to ram up against the door kind of thing. That's how we're doing it. And welcome back as well. I don't know if I actually said welcome back. I was meant to say it, but I clearly forgot. Two more. It doesn't need to be. I probably won't use this bit fully, but I'm better off taking more frames than less. Because worst thing, bad comes to worst, we just take out a couple of. We can just take out a couple of frames. If we don't have enough, then that's when it becomes a problem. I just realized it's still kind of. It is still light, isn't it? It is good. I feel like that was a problem before in one of my animation streams where the actual animation thing wasn't showing up for a bit. So I just wanted to make sure that was okay. Alright, let's have a see here what this is looking like. You can speed that. Well, if we speed that bit up, it will definitely look better. I think. I don't know why. It's still hilarious. Him just yeeting up that freaking water dispenser is just so funny to me. I don't know why, it just is. It's amusing to me. Alrighty. Okay. So the next bit now will be him basically yeeting this stuff onto the floor. Basically going to occur now. Right, we're just gonna work out how to do this. Now we just work out the best way to do this. Do y'all think I'm a psychopath because I said I have a lot of blood? I mean, it's like, I mean, you're referring. Well, Grievous does have a lot of blood, so he's a cyborg, so it's not entirely out of context. So it's fine. It's fine. I've definitely heard worse. Maybe actually this angle might be better. Yeah, I think that one would be better. Oh, it's something for context earlier. It's fine. It's nothing to be too worried about. Alright, the Mercedes is finished, and the fact that I got this for 20 euros is really cool. Plus, got customers Hamilton making it better. Oh, nice, nice. Glad that it's come out. Glad that it's come out nicely. Ugh. Glad it's come out good, and sounds like that is definitely a good call with that custom Hamilton minifigure for sure. Greek Psycho is sequel to American Psycho. Nice. Mao. I can't get the exposure any more down than that, which is really annoying. I mean, that's also true. He does collect Dead Jedi mini lightsabers, so that's also very true. Let me do this then. Because my thought process, he kind of like knocks the till on the couple. And then he kind of tips the desk. But now I'm debating about whether or not he's getting to tip the desk. But nah, continuity-wise, that's not going to work. Let's see here. I think we gave the survivor a name. We decided to name. Oh, I can't remember what we named him. It was in the other stream. I think it was Gerald. We ended up naming him. Please tell me we named him Gerald. Gerald is his name. Running away from zombies is his game. That's all good. Right. That's my grandpa's name. Cool. Yeah, no, I think that's more for Gerald Robotnik. Right, let's see. Let's try this. I have an idea. Really should have stuck this desk down. Well, I did, but apparently I did not. It's fine. I can work with it. Almost there. Alright, there we go. Alright, working on it. I just realized I should get some parts to simulate the cup breaking, but I'm not gonna do that too much. I'm not gonna worry about it too much anyway. Baby color this one. One of those animations, that's so cool. Yeah, sort of. I mean, I don't know, will I call that an Easter egg? It's just kind of a thing that kind of happened, I suppose, but alright. Alright, so now we move this. We get the cup going down off the table. Stuff is falling very. Stuff is progressing very quickly. Alright, so there's the cup going off. There's the cup going off. No. No, you're fine, brother. Stop being silly. You're not crazy. It's fine. I've heard way worse. I have heard way worse. Trust me on that one. Alright, so... It is true, we are all crazy. We are all crazy in our own way. You're a plastic Revis, you don't harm anyone. That is true. Plastic Revis is harmless to a degree. Yes, I'm fine. Tears from weeks old life beams disappear. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? I'm going to do a bit more white tack to hold this one up. Right. Progressive. You guys want to hear childhood Star Wars drama? As long as it's not too graphic or too depressing, then sure. Not sure if it's gonna look too good in terms of the weight and like if he's kind of pushed. Looks like he's pushed the stuff up enough. It was just a fine try might have been. Well, true, but you know. You know what I mean. The first time I saw the anime Grievous, the Rasputin music in the background, I don't like. With Rasputin, that's very specific. I don't want to see that video. That sounds kind of funny. That sounds kind of funny, not gonna lie. I feel like the tills would be kind of too heavy for them to actually kind of bounce. Because there's some things, obviously, when they fall, some things when they obviously fall to the ground, they kind of do have that bit of a bounce. I think tills would be too heavy to do that. Am I silly to think that? Am I silly to think that they wouldn't really bounce? Is that how physics work? I'm not so sure. I'm not entirely sure that's how physics works, but you know what? We're going with it. Okay. Alright. Like Anthony looking one who killed poor Jedi. Oh, oh, it's the one. It's the animated one. The bloke who did the Samurai Jack animation. Who did the Samurai Jack? It's that guy. I can't think of his name. If you put his name in a chat, I'll recognize that. I can't think of what his name is. The bloke that did Samurai Jack. Can't think of his name. That's not bad. This is all going to be very, very quick shots, so it kind of worked. Oh, that Grievous was much more terrifying. He was much more terrifying and intimidating than the CG one, I think. Even his voice was pretty terrifying as well. That was kind of the thing with him as well. He was even like his actual voice was pretty terrifying. He was a menace as a dead servant. Give me just a second. Oh. Oh. The fact that you also had little dialogue didn't help, but it also made them so cool. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Alright, I think we got one more bit to do. Now I'm just kind of deciding the best way to go about it. Camera, want to change the camera angle just a little bit. Just a bit, just so it looks a bit more, looks a little bit more like a cup. So now what he's going to do is he's going to flip the desk over. He's going to be flipping the desk. Line a little bit at the back again. Was he dancing to the music? That seems funny because honestly, but I shouldn't judge your fans. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, stuff like that would probably make me laugh now, but I can obviously something. It would obviously probably frighten. It could very easily frighten you if you were younger, for sure. Definitely. Off a second. Sorry, two seconds, guys. Just bear with me. Just kind of stretching my limbs, among other things. All right. The Glen must have the best cough breathers. Yeah, no, I think so as well. Alright, so here he is going to be tipping the desk over. Alright, let's give this a go. Let's give this a crack. To be fair, I knew what you tried to bullet, to be honest, so I wouldn't worry too much. I wouldn't worry. I knew what you meant, so don't worry. This will be interesting to do. Oops, I'm doing a bit too much there. I think that can work. I think this could work. Seeing how this goes, I don't really... I might be able to get away with this without doing this, without using blue tack, but I don't think I will. Ultimately, we've got, I said BRB, said BRB. Yes, I'm about to say, did you say you need to BRB like 20 or 50, like 10 or 15 minutes ago? I thought it was like a very quick thing and you came back, but apparently it wasn't. we go. Place and point. Yeah, I'm gonna need some attack on that each. Second. Oh, you son of a gun. Gotta do that in a way where it can't see the blue tack. A minute. I have an idea. Guys, hold up a second. Hold up. Hold up. What are we holding up? What have we done? What's going on? Explain what we are holding up. Well, people might be a bit confused. A little bit over, just a bit. Just trying. Okay, yep, nope, that should be good. Lighting wise, I ain't gonna be able to change it. Lighting wise, I definitely cannot fix Jack because lighting has just gone to the pooper for some reason. Can't fix it, don't know how to fix it, so it's just staying a mess at the moment. I realized that has made him go flying. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Oh, now, what the heck is that? What does that change? What is... Hey, man. What is that change? Bruh. Because of the surface, because of the surface. Nothing getting reflected on the light. Why can't they make effective cameras that see how your eyes see rather than the actual camera? I know there's probably a technical reasoning for it, but it's just kind of like it would do me a favor. Oh, it would do me a favor. Ugh. Never do stop motion animation, guys. Just don't do it. It's a pain. Just don't do it. Don't do it. You will suffer, as I suffer. And today you will suffer with me. And look, now it's gone light again because bugger me. Holy shit, dude. Let's gone it right down. Yay. Bloody thing. Okay, I gotta catch them. See, let's agree he doesn't steal my Lego like secret while I'm sleeping. No worries, boys. Take care of yourself, man. Have a good one. Take care. Have a good night. Just a little bit. A little bit on the ground. A little bit as well. There we go. I don't plan to. I'm already struggling as it is with putting my story idea together. Valid. Okay, with that. With this, we should hopefully be done with this sequence. I'm hoping. Right. Shall we see? Fingers crossed, everyone. Can we get some Can I get some fingers crossed in the chat, please? Because I got no idea how this is gonna turn out. I request some fingers crossed in the chat, please. Please, 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 please. It would make me very happy. While I do that, while I wait, I'm going to hydrate. Very nice. Yeah, hydrated. Alright. Let's check it out. Not bad, actually. Lighting things like that, unfortunately, I can't fix, but other than the lighting, it's actually not so bad. Actually not so bad. Penny? What are you doing here, Penny? Hello. Hi, Penny. How are you doing? How's it going? Sneaking around. You surprised me, Miss Puffball. You surprised me. Alright. Yeah, no, the animation itself is fine. Lighting is just a bit frustrating. It actually manages to beat with the BGM, does it? I don't actually know what the BGM is. I don't actually know what the BGM is at the moment. I can't hear it. I cannot hear it, so I don't know. Bum 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 bum. Imagine. Oh, so it does. Haha, that's kind of funny. So it does. That's kind of funny. Oh, fair enough. That's not bad. It's come out pretty good, actually. How are you doing, Penny? Hope you're having a good evening. Hope all is well. Hope all is good. All is good. That's cool. Yeah, no, it's not too bad. It's looking pretty good. I'm just really annoyed about the lighting. If this was Perfectionist Ben, in hand right now, he would be losing his shit right now, and he'd probably end up You see, the thing is with this, like, all these little bit of light flickers that's going on, I mean, you might not even really notice it, but these little bits of light flicker would bug me so much to the point that I would scrap all of this and redo it again. That's how bad my perfectionism? Perfectionism? Is that a word? Can someone explain to me if that's a word? I don't know, but that's just how bad my perfectionism was, is that I would scrap everything that you're seeing here. So, oh, she's the puffball, which is what he was flying around. That's true. She's just floating around. But no, I'm happy with how it's turned out. Perfectionism is a word. Okay, I didn't know. It's one of those things that just sounded really weird to me. It just sounded really strange to me, so I wasn't so sure. I'm good indeed, just floating around. Fair enough, fair enough. That's good. Good to hear that. One momento. Just checking out some stuff. I'll let that play for a moment. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Now, perfectionism just... Jesus Christ. Perfectionism just sounds... Not that it sounds weird, it's just a mouthful to say, really. It is just a mouthful. But yeah, I would say, really, other than the... just other than the little bit of the lighting, it's come out decent. I think it's come out pretty good. It's just hilarious that this guy is... It's ridiculous, but I still really like how the animation came out of him just picking up that water dispenser and just yeeting it on top of it like it weighs absolutely nothing. I don't know why that's funny to me, but it's funny to me. But you know what? But the actual animation itself has come out quite good. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? No, I don't. I speak gibberish. And gibberish is my #1 language. And my other languages are English and a very tiny amount of Japanese, as I'm learning. I'm learning very, very slowly for certain phrases in... certain words and phrases in Japanese. Very, very slowly. There's one... Actually, no, what can I... There's only really one sentence, really kind of... Well, I say good sentence. There's only really kind of one phrase that I can say in Japanese with confidence. Watashi Nihongo Eta. And what that means, if I haven't butchered the pronunciation, which, let's be honest, I probably have, means my Japanese bad. Which is appropriate. It's appropriate. But right, right, there's not really, there's not really much more I wanted to do. I've kind of sat out and done what I wanted to do today, so it's not too shabby. As I said, I'm happy. I've pretty much done all that I wanted to do, really. So I'm quite happy with it. I'm quite happy with that indeed. Let me just... Oh. I should, as I said, should probably wrap this up in the next 5 minutes or so because I'm going... I need to work tomorrow. I need to go to work. Gotta earn that money. Earn that money that I'm going to be spending on more Lego and crap. Rose on our stream, bruh. We've got to see if we can raid someone first, my dude. We can't just yeet people out right now, and even then, it's not your call to yeet people out, my friend. You cannot just yeet people out of chat. That's my job. That is my job, good sir. That is my job. Why do I still use Firefox as a browser? I should really stop using Firefox. Like, seriously, I should just stop using it. I don't know why I use Firefox. It's so shit. It's so shit, and I still use it. I'm gonna get so many people judging. But Paz judges me so hard for using Firefox. I need to stop. It's just my Lego homie. There's probably no one streaming. Probably not, but can always have a look. If there's any recommendation people like to recommend anyone, I'm all ears. I'm all ears, as long as they're not too big, because I'm kind of scared to do that. To answer that question, no. No, there is not. There is not. I can't have anyone there. Once taking a page from the Blues Brothers, you don't have to go home, but you can. You don't have to go home, but you can stay here. Lamau. Lamau. Quite funny. No, I don't think so. As anyone can recommend anybody. Why is there no other Lego streamers and people streaming at my time, damn it? No, that stuff is all AI, and I don't really want to raid into stuff that's got AI, so I will pass. Thank you very much. No one I see online. No, it's cool. It's no worries. It's not a problem. We'll just wrap it up here. Alright, but as I said, so as per the schedule, this is the only stream this week because this is going to be the only stream this week. As I said, I'm going to a convention on Saturday, and I kind of need Sunday to kind of recover from it. So, and I didn't really want to. Didn't want to kind of overdo it, really. Alicia? Oh, she's streaming, is she? Is Alicia streaming right now? I did not see. I can have a look. 1 moment. I have to be fair, I have raided her in the past, so I can always go in. I can always send y'all over. Cow or something. Very slick. Very slick there, Penny. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Golf on icon. Yeah, it's a brick show convention thing. I'm actually looking to go to the Comic-Con probably in October. Probably not in May, because there's just going to be too much. There's going to be too much going on for me in the next couple of weeks. May is next week, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. Holy shit. May is next week, and then after that is June, which is my birthday. I'm old. How old am I? You'll never know. Let's have a look. That's it. I have raided Alicia before. Bonnie, what is she still doing? I don't know what game that is she's playing. I don't know what game that is she's playing, but she's playing something, and I can see in the thumbnail it says based on Avengers. Actually, no. T-Boy. God knows. No idea, but we'll go say hello to her. We'll go say hello to Miss Alicia. Don't actually know if I'm butchering her name there. Hopefully we're not. We can raid the cow. We can indeed. I'm gonna put the raid message in here now because I have a very bad habit of forgetting that. Binding. Oh, binding. Oh, there was an acronym. My bad. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what games VTubers are playing these days. I don't know. I'm just a little Lego person on the internet who basically plays Minecraft and animates Lego for a living. I don't know. But anyway, raid message. Copy and paste. Those extra exclamation marks are important. Because it's literally because I have no emoji to signify Stormtrooper. So, alas, we'll go say hello to Elijah. We'll say hello to her, who she is playing Binding of Isaac, as Penny said. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope you have a good weekend. And I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye! Really got to think of a better outro, but it's fine. Bye-bye! I can't find the end screen. Oh, there it is. Professional! Bye-bye.